Let's talk with the commander. Hello.
Hello.
Hi guys, I'm Neodyinamite and welcome back to the Dwarves. Welcome back, laddies. The fortress of... I don't even remember, because it was so long time since I played this game. Yeah, it was a long time, isn't it? Like, I'm very sorry for those of you who were like actually waiting for this game. I just simply couldn't...
You guess that this water powers all the machines in the underground city. A masterpiece of engineering.
Yeah, this is fancy. Oh, like this water wheel is actually made out of, I think, stone or something. This is so fancy. So yeah, sorry once again that I didn't record this game like a few weeks ago as I should. I just couldn't. I just like basically didn't have the space on my hard drive because just so you know, recording of the Dwarves, it takes space, man. It just takes shitloads of space. Okay, we can talk with her. I remember you. You're the like the city guard commander or whatever. Also, I cannot move the camera like a normal way. Okay, there you go. Alrighty. So let's look at. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's the sorceress, the Arcanus, the Tempest, Tempestuous, Andokai.
Ah, Tungdil. I was wondering when you would pay me a visit.
I thank you, and Jeroen, you appeared at the right moment. May I, ask why?
It was down to you. Your speech about the responsibility I owe to my realm. Lot Yonan was a good teacher.
Her face darkens when she thinks of her old companion.
There are 100 reasons that Nodon deserves to die. That is why I went back to the Secondlings and took another look through the books. I discovered a passage that said keenfire can only take its effect against evil when it is wielded by a foe of the Undergrounders.
A foe of the Undergrounders? It's going to be difficult to persuade Nork to help us.
Well, do we really...
I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but I think I might have an answer to the problem. The alpha are also your foes, aren't they?
Yeah.
What the...
Half human, half elf. My mother bequeathed me her gifts and her weapons. I got very little from my father, but his eyes are an advantage.
Yeah, but also if you like manage to get that dwarf from the clans, what clan was that? Like, you remember Black Saddle? When we went to Black Saddle, we went into the fortress of the dwarves that hate other dwarves. So can we just like get those guys to help us? That'll be something. I suggest we don't tell Griselda anything about this. What are you sure about concerning the Undergroundling's foe, Anakai? Okay, let's see.
And you're sure that only a foe of the Undergrounders can use keenfire?
Anyone can use it like a normal axe, but only a foe of the Undergrounders can command its magical powers. I don't know much about her, but a half-elf should pass as a foe of all dwarves.
Interesting, okay. I suggest we don't tell Griselda anything about this. Alright then. Okay, let's say about the Griselda.
We should keep your parentage secret, especially from Geralda.
I'm in no doubt that the alfar did terrible things to her. And I'm not keen on letting her kill me.
If what Nomura told me earlier is true, this Geralda could be just as great a danger as Nodon. She could take control of generals or kings, maybe even me.
You are aware of the danger, but you don't have the energy to think about it right now. You push the problem aside.
Then that's agreed. We will keep Nomura's secret to ourselves.
Okay.
Alright then. You will wield keenfire in the battle against Nodon. But we're going to have to make it first.
You said it.
The actress takes her leave with a little nod.
Also, you have to survive. Just saying. How's the Ryun?
How are things with Jeroen? Could you help him?
He's doing well. He should be back to full strength after some rest.
You still don't know what kind of being is hidden under the armor. But the Mage's powers seem to have done a good job.
Okay.
The Firstlings have offered to improve his armor. And when one of the best smiths in Girdlegard offers something like that, you should definitely take them up on it.
Well, I think that he's just like a golem or something like that. I don't know about that. What about your magical powers? You look exhausted.
How are you and your powers? You look a little exhausted.
I won't lie to you. It has already been too long since I was in a place where I can draw new strength. My power is trickling away like water from a leaky pipe.
Oh.
Is that perhaps a way to weaken Nodon?
No, I wouldn't count on that. Even if we could keep him away from the magical realms, The being that lives within him has given him unknown powers.
Great. That's gonna be fucking helpful. How it was the Alpha was able to destroy a magical shield? That's a good question.
How was Syntheras able to overcome your shield? Can alfar use magic?
No, certainly not. I don't know much about their people, but I think they have innate powers. Conjuring darkness, extinguishing fire, changing dreams. Little things that fill humans with fear and ensure the potency of terrifying legends about their people. Syntheras used a trick, not a spell. We killed 2 alfar near Sovereignstone. They had crystals on them which they had received from Nod-On to protect them from the spells of the Magi. He must have used a stone like that.
Take some rest. And I hope you'll still be here at dawn.
The Mager gives you a reproachful look.
Don't worry. We'll stand by you until this expedition has reached its destination.
It feels good having the Mager and her companion at your side again.
Yeah, even though if I never use them once again. Like I haven't used them like even once in the previous like time when they actually like appeared. Is there like anything else? Hello, good sirs. Oh, that's a woman. Whoa, okay, fancy armor. Okay, do you have anything like else? I want to see like this fortress by myself, like this. Oh, this is a fancy view. This is very cool. Okay, is there like anything here? Hello. Okay, Rolando and Fulungus. Nothing here. Okay, can I start with you? Hi.
It is simply legendary. No, it is mythical. We definitely need a large theatre so we can convey the impression of this grandeur to the spectators.
It's going to be difficult, but we'll manage it. But it will be more expensive.
It would appear you like it here.
Ha! Like it? It is fabulous. I almost feel like giving up. Not even the best of illusions could possibly imitate this. But say, what brings you to us, Tungdil?
Wish I know. So, Namora is a half-elf.
Why didn't you say that Namora is half-elf?
If our spectators knew, they would run away screaming. So I'm sure you'll understand that we couldn't tell a group of armed dwarves either.
You have to admit that you don't know how you would have reacted if Namora had revealed herself in Mifadania. Fear and hatred of the alfar is deeply rooted.
Good to know.
You already know her, Tungdil. She has skills, but her lineage does not determine how she thinks and acts. She is the love of my life, and I would go crazy if I were to lose her.
Good to know. Good to know. Are you sure you wish to travel with us to the parish lands?
Every step from here on is more dangerous than the last. Are you sure you want to continue on our journey with us?
Of course. Every story needs an end. What kind of play would it be without a third act?
There is no way I'm going to let Namora ride into battle on her own. I will be there to assist her.
Oh, here's another love. Would you look at that? Romeo and Juliet, Warfare Edition. Plans for coming along?
And how is your new play coming along?
Good, very good. The band of adventurers who set off to defeat Nod-On, aided by the Queen of the Dwarves from the kingdom of the Firstlings. It's going to be a real challenge to present this story in all its greatness.
Do you already have a title?
I haven't decided for sure yet, but at the moment I'm thinking along the lines of the heroic dwarves and their loyal companions who opposed Nod-On despite all the challenges to destroy him and save Girdlegard.
Too long.
I must go. Rest now.
Rest? Haven't you seen? There are machines that keep the whole city alive. I must take a look.
Easy there, the machines are not going anywhere. Also, like, I would just like to point out, I really love the fucking art style in this game. Like, if there were gonna be ever dwarves too, I just wish that the developers would actually like consider allowing you to travel more around the place, like venture, like investigate more holes and, you know, like walk around the city even more. Yeah, for example, this practice I think block. Yeah, I cannot go like beyond this staircase over here. Actually, it's a ramp, but you know, you get the idea. Like, I cannot get past certain things. Also, are they having mushrooms instead of flowers? They're having mushrooms. I thought this is like some kind of rocks or like, you know, minerals for like weaponsmiths or something. No, those are mushrooms. Yeah, what did I expect? That's gonna be growing underground. Flowers? No, you have mushrooms. Why the hell no? Let's talk with the commander. Hello.
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 What is it, Tundil?
No, think I'm just probably in love with you. Just saying, laddie.
It would seem that a lot of important positions are occupied by female dwarves in the Firstling Kingdom.
Is it not common where you come from that men and women share the duties?
Of course. Among the humans and the secondlings, the women help out in the house so that the men have time for their duties. That's how it is written in the books, too.
Here, posts are assigned according to the skills of the applicant, not gender. It's only natural that the most important posts are occupied by women.
She winks at you and gives you a knowing glance, although the whole thing still befuddles you.
Yeah, you know, the whole gender thing, just saying, is just such a fucking bullshit. Like, yeah, you have like a gigantic fucking corporation. I don't know, 6 people are in charge. Oh no, you need to have at least one woman in the council or in the you know, high position status of the corporation because fucking gender and stuff like that. Like, honestly, if a woman has the skills, okay, to do certain things in certain jobs, like let's say, I don't know, she's actually good at mathematics, she's good actually like running the business, she's good at, I don't know, fucking engineering or whatever, stuff like that, then who in the right mind will choose a woman who has like the skills and everything to recruit a guy who has nothing? That's like fucking simple. But no, gender and bullshit like stuff, like fuck you.
What is it like living with the Firstlings? I haven't seen much yet, but many things seem to be different to life with the secondlings in Ogre's Death.
I can't make any real comparisons either. I grew up here and have never left our kingdom. I can hardly wait to see the halls of the Firstling. They were the best smiths before we took on the mantle.
Don't expect too much. Their halls have been in the hands of the enemy for over 1,000 cycles.
I read that the orcs avoid the stronghold, as if there were a curse on it.
Even reading doesn't seem to be frowned upon among the Firstlings. You feel at home here. But that isn't only down to the books.
See you later.
Down to the books, you say? Down to the books. Okay, can I go down? Throne room. No, I can only go up, apparently. Okay. So, apparently we have to get on our way. Your Highness, I am ready to go. Queen Ximatias. Yeah, let me just walk around.
Greetings, Queen Zamtis.
The Queen bows her head slightly, prompting you to speak.
Sorry for asking, but I have never read about the Dwarven King before. Actually, Queen, not King, Queen.
Please excuse me for asking, Your Highness, but how is it that a queen is sitting on the Firstling throne?
The Queen smiles. She has clearly been expecting the question.
It began with an argument. My father valued my mother's advice, but disputed her ability to lead the kingdom. This frustrated her, and she demanded the chance to prove the contrary. In the end, they agreed that my mother would govern the Firstlings for 14 orbits. During this time, there was an attack by trolls, and my mother put them to flight with cunning and bravery. When my father demanded the throne again, she defied him, and the clans followed her.
Oh!
The other kingdoms were appalled and refused to receive my mother, but our kingdom saw that she was a good queen. And when she died 230 cycles ago, the people demanded that I should follow her onto the throne.
Your Highness, with your permission, I will take my leave to prepare for the journey.
Of course. Let me know when you are ready.
I am ready. I won't be ready anymore, you know? Just saying.
Even though you have thousands of questions, you force yourself to not bother the Queen with them.
Okay, so how the fuck I'm starting the next chapter of the story? Oh shit, I can actually go through the freaking... Wait, what? Look at the... I could look at something. Look at the throne. Go closer.
The throne appears to be forged of pure steel. You involuntarily search for impurities or defects, but the smithery is impeccable.
Ooh, sweet. Okay, can I like check something else? I think I can check the... Oh, wait. There was an exclamation mark over there. Worldly leaf. Okay, let's see.
The walls are all covered with gold leaf, reflecting the warm light of the candles and chandeliers. You have never seen a room like it before. You couldn't even have imagined something like this.
Wow. Okay, and look at the guards.
The royal guards are dressed in magnificent armor. Not only can they fight effectively in it, They also don't look out of place in the throne room.
Ooh, fancy armors. Okay, but how do you exactly start the next freaking chapter of this thing? Get down. Yep, I want to start the next chapter. Hello. Oh, Geralda's standing over here. Okay, let's talk with
Geralda
her.
looks depressed.
Something wrong?
You don't like something's bothering you.
It's just... they avoid me. You're the only one who talks to me.
Aw,
Yeah, well, you did try to kill us when we first met you.
true.
Geralda gives a wry smile.
Not exactly the best of first impressions, right?
Yeah.
You're not a bad person, Geralda. Just give them some time. You said you wanted to join the Free Folk. What do you know about them?
To be honest, I don't know very much at all. It is said they are like a kingdom, just without a kingdom. No clans, no obligations and traditions, no repressive expectations. Just dwarves living together.
And where do I find them?
We're everywhere and nowhere. They hide. I think I almost found one of their cities. I don't know anymore.
See you later.
They don't have clans, they don't have kingdoms, they don't have like expectations or whatever, but they still have a city. Okay, that sounds reasonable. Uh-oh. How's your brother?
Tungdil.
How's Boindal? Yeah, speaking of.
How is he?
He's lost a hell of a lot of blood.
The crazy glint in Boindale's eyes has given way to serious concern.
I'm doing fine.
I don't think so.
You must rest, brother. Stay on your back so the wounds can heal. Fortunately, he hasn't lost his pig-headedness. As long as he has that, he'll come through.
Boindale forces a grin, but you can imagine what he's really thinking and feeling.
Aww. We have a freaking sorceress downstairs that can actually perform healing spells. Why we can just send her here? Yeah, speaking of.
I thought Andakai was going to look after him. Didn't her magic help?
We don't want her help. Magic is no use. And we certainly don't want anything to do with Somerset.
You know there is no point arguing with the twins about magic. There is too much of a fine line between conviction and stubbornness. Boindal would rather die than be healed by the Maga.
Oh, Jesus.
We'll have to go on without him. He won't manage more than 100 paces without dropping down dead the state he's in.
No! I'll manage, Scholar. Just give me 2 orbits, then I'll be fine. It's just a scratch.
Boindal tries to stand up, but he doesn't have the strength. You shake your head.
Stay here and recover, Boindal. We'll meet you again in time for the big battle against Nodon. You have done your bit.
But where one of us is, the other is too. It is the greatest deed that has ever been carried out by our people. Oh. It would seem you are right, Scholar.
My best tank is staying behind.
We'll be separated for the first time in our lives. I will miss you by my side in battle. The first 100 runts will be for you.
Aw.
You will have to protect him and the others on your own now, brother. Don't take on too much, and rein in your frenzy. You must control your anger better than you usually do. Promise me. I promise.
Tears run down the bearded cheeks of the two twins. They have never had to part like this before.
Aw. Aw, so cute. So, now that we have visited the Boindal in the sick room, I think we can go back to the Queen and actually like progress with the story. There they go. She even came along.
I've gathered all of the metal we need for keenfire. I'm ready to depart.
Good.
You nod and then look her solemnly in the eyes.
Once we set off, stay in the background, keep out of fights, and avoid all danger.
The female dwarf's expression darkens.
Shall we engage in a trial fight, Mr. Dwarf?
What?
No, Bifracus. No, I know that female dwarves can fight. It's because of the axe. You're the only one who can forge it. If something happens to you, we won't be able to stop Nodon.
The face of the smith relaxes, and then a smile appears on her lips.
I can look after myself.
I like her. I really hope she won't die. I have to keep my eye on her though. Look at them. Romeo and Juliet. Act 2.
Greetings, Queen Zamtis.
The Queen bows her head slightly, prompting you to speak.
We are ready to depart. Everything ready for the journey? I'm asking the questions, what?
Is everything ready for our journey to the Kingdom of the Firstling?
We have provided wagons for you and your companions. Are your preparations complete?
Aye, my queen. Yes, we set up the Firstling.
Yes.
Firstling.
We are ready.
The Queen nods slowly.
Rally your companions. I will march east with my host, but don't be misled. The fate of the perished land is in your hands, not mine. May you succeed and return unhurt. Vrakas be with you.
Thank you, my queen. I shall return swiftly.
Plains of Tibain are the most fertile in Girdlegard, and rightly give the kingdom its nickname of the breadbasket.
Oh, great.
The east of the land has been in revolt since the perished land advanced, and the peace seems to have broken in the heartland too, as a group of strangers crawl out of a hole in the ground.
Why don't we just look for a tunnel that hasn't collapsed?
Good question.
And what if we don't find one? If we're overground, we at least know that there's a way, even if it's dangerous. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's keep moving. Okay, so let's take a look around. Ooh, I have nice provisions. Yeah, she has been added to the party. Oh, we have a nice party, man. Okay, so let's see. Where's my position, actually? Okay, we have been here. So this is the kingdom of the Firstlings. So we have been there. So now we are here. Okay, so this is the... we have started before, like over here, I believe, like somewhere here. So we have moved here, here, and down there. Okay, so that's sweet. And now, whoa, it's a freaking Mordor over here. That's sweet. Okay, let's see. My way. Okay, there's a tavern over here. So I'm guessing that we're gonna go here, here, to the question mark, do the quest, go here. We could try to go here, here, and then we're gonna go like... Actually, we will be able to do everything. But first things first, Pennyfield.
Rudeka is, contrary to what the name suggests, a large city. If Rodario is to be believed, more than 70,000 people live here.
Oh God!
A number that you find it hard to even imagine. But while you walk through the streets, you don't doubt that it's the truth. Never before have you seen such huge masses of people.
Jesus.
If we are looking for somewhere to quench our thirst or for a roof over our heads, then I would recommend the Golden Well Tavern. And we can find everything we need for the rest of our journey at the Big Market. Just say where you want to go, Tungdil, and I'll show you the way.
I don't know why, but I really don't want to trust him, okay? Let's go to the Big Market first.
The Big Market at the city's south gate certainly lives up to its name. You have never seen a market on such a scale. Stands, large and small, as far as the eye can see. Everything you could possibly need can be found here, as well as plenty of things that seem to have no use at all.
Great.
While you push your way through the crowd to get to the trader Rodario wants to introduce to you, you overhear two peasants talking about elves.
No, I tell ya, it was elves. Pale skin, pointy ears.
Alfar.
Yeah, something strange is going on these days. Old Trundlewood from down Acrehill way said he saw some pointy ears too. Come to think of it, where's he been all week?
Dead.
Here we are.
Rodario's sudden announcement draws your attention away from the locals to the tent that you're now standing in front of.
Oh, good.
Welcome to Brand's Potpourri. Whatever your heart may desire, I can supply.
Souls? Show me what you have on offer. Okay, let's see what you actually have inside. Talisman grants 1 extra action point every 2 seconds during battle. Sounds sexy. 10% chance to regenerate 20 health during a successful attack. Okay, this is actually like very good, I think. I'm actually like considering getting this thing. I have like a shitloads of stuff that I could possibly maybe sell. You know, I have like the rings. I have any figure, I have this thing, I have ox skull. I don't know what this thing is actually like for. Is there like anything else I can try to sell? Apparently there is not. Oh, and that is sadness. Okay, so not, let's get some food actually. And by that I mean that we're gonna like get ourselves like this many. So okay, we're getting 80 food. So that should be we have like 11 companions, so that's like actually not, let's get like a bit more. Like I don't know, like for example 29, yeah, 29 should be like, yeah, this is a sexy amount. Okay, and how about we're gonna actually like get this thing. You can also try to get this thing, special attacks by 60%. I don't know. Better. Well, all of those items are like actually quite good. Maybe should get both. Fuck it, let's get both. What the fuck, no, I can afford it. Okay, now the tavern. Have you seen other dwarves?
Sorry for asking, but you said you'd seen some other dwarves recently.
You're thinking of Gandagar's group and wonder whether they might have reached the kingdom of the Firstling already.
Yes, a nice bloke from the west. Paid for his room for a month in advance and then disappeared. Travelling lights.
The landlady's expression darkens.
That was 3 weeks ago. If he doesn't come back soon, I'll have to release the room.
Interesting. Sneak into the dwarves' room. What the fuck, no?
You give Namora a sign and sneak onto the first floor. The half-elf appears moments later. To your surprise, she has Balandis with her, who must have caught something of what was said.
I want to know who the dwarf who is sneaking around here is. Perhaps he belongs to Gandagar's group.
After apologizing to various guests for intruding, you are left with just one untried door. Namora picks the lock, and you enter the room unseen. The room is bigger than all the rooms in the tavern you have seen so far, and all just for one guest. There are maps, various pieces of notepaper, and 3 notebooks on the table.
Interesting. Okay, the examine dwarf books.
The notes are partly written in Dwarvish, and partly in the language of humans. The 3 of you scan through them, until Balandis draws your attention to a map, on which the route from the kingdom of the Firstlings to the kingdom of the Firstling is marked.
Interesting.
What would make a Firstling travel to the perished land, or even to the kingdom of the Firstling?
You believe you found an explanation.
Here, this letter. I have found a way, but I don't know if I will return safely with Star Slasher. That's why I leave to you, dear Barris, my notes, may you, and so on.
Star Slasher?
You have come across this name in the notes a few times already, but you just shrug your shoulders and throw the letter back onto the table in disappointment. You had hoped to have found out some news on the whereabouts of the other group.
A sword. Apparently it was given to Giselbert Ironeye by a caravan travelling from the other lands. It seems we're dealing with a treasure hunter.
Interesting. Okay, so, this is the thing, I'm running out of record time, so for now I have to record it here, and this is actually like a tavern, so I can spend the night over here, if you know what I mean. I'm very sorry that actually we haven't progressed quite much on this episode, because, you know, like, the same thing happens in the Fortress of the Firstling, where actually, like, we ventured in, and I just, like, speak with every single human being there was, and I actually, like, tried to explore the entire fortress, so that took a while, just saying. So, yeah, in the next episode, we're gonna get into the fortress, I think that's gonna be the fortress that we have fought in the prologue, in the same fortress where the king has died. So I'm guessing that there's gonna be like a shitloads of interesting stuff over there. I can't freaking wait. But for now, I'm just gonna have it to leave it here. There is not much episodes to do in the Dwarves, so you can actually like expect the game to be finished quite very soon. I'm gonna like get more into schedule to this game, so hopefully the episodes won't come out of this like so randomly as they used so far. Like, so just so you know, and I'm sorry once again if that was like a very big issue for the viewers in general. So anyway, I'm just rambling. I'm gonna leave it here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like the episode, please a lot. I'll see you all in the next video.